welcome back to Commercial Financing Experts Academy. My name is Suat Tron, and today I'm going to bring you one of those Larry Kings or one of those late night TV shows top 10 things. I'll start off and I'll read out and I'll go through individual ones for you so you know what to expect. The top 10 things that commercial account managers are very annoyed about, which they don't like. And you don't want to be an annoying person, do you? Especially when you're asking them to give you an approval on a loan package, on a great project or whatever you may have, right? So best to start off on a good foot. Would you agree? I think so. So let's start off. What is one of the biggest 10 things that commercial account managers do not like? One thing they don't like is when the package is sent to them, they have no idea how to qualify the loan. They have not a clue if this is debt service or not. They don't know how to calculate it. And just like anybody who's new, right? If you want to make yourself look competent, don't do that. Figure out a way, ask somebody to mentor you to figure out how much loan they can qualify for based on the income they have, the rent rolls, etc., etc. How to calculate the expenses and what kind of income can be used, okay? Second thing is, they don't know how to present the loan properly. For example, if the package is about a business that's being purchased plus there's a commercial component, the asset itself is plus inventory plus the property, right? You cannot just ask them to give them a term loan and blanket the whole entire property plus inventory plus the goodwill of the property, whatever the value may be. So when you have a purchase that includes various types of asset, one is the property asset, one is inventory asset, and one is a goodwill asset. These are all taken differently and calculated differently and how to qualify it. You need to know that there is a component for operating line of credit, there's a component for a very short-term loan for the inventory, and there's a component for the long-term loan, right? Which is the property itself, all right? So I have to know how to separate those so that it makes you look like you know what you're doing, at least that much. Don't understand requirements. That's a big pet peeve for them. When you send a file in, and don't try to pretend that you know how it works, at least ask them a little bit how they wanted the package, how they qualify the loan. Perhaps they can help you. But you know what? By that time it's too late. You should have already gone out with lunch with them, or breakfast, or coffees, and you understand the process, right? Otherwise, find a mentor or someone like myself to bounce ideas off and ask questions how to get it done properly. The requirement specifically is different between different type of products you want to finance. It's different when it's an office building, different when it's a strata unit inside the food court at the mall, okay? And it's also different between a 4-plex, 6-plex apartment building compared to a mixed unit with one residential upstairs and a couple commercial below. Those are totally different way to calculate them. You can't just use a blanket rent roll for both. Okay? The fourth one, no clue about relationship building. It is not just a coffee. It is not just go out to have lunch with them or say hi to them and call them on Monday, say how the weekend was doing. It's about knowing them that they can do certain things and build a relationship that you can leverage and lean on them to forget some of those one-off exceptions that you really need, and you know they can do it for you because they know you know your stuff and they know that you're not going to shop around. Just like you don't like to be shopped around, they don't like it either. So don't treat them just like throwing gum against the wall and hope it sticks, right? It rolls off, I'll try another one. They don't like that. Yes, send in a few deals. Yes, not all of them will get approved, but at least you know they're not being shopped, and you know that if once you get a deal that can be done by them, give it to them. If the other guys offer you a better rate, tell them. They're just human beings, just like you and I, right? Fifth one of the biggest one, and I feel should be always be the top one actually, not at the bottom. They don't know how to charge fees. Yes, it's common. I'll bet you about 99% of the residential mortgage brokers that looks at commercial, the biggest hurdle is charging fees and telling your client and having the client be aware of it up front, right? Man, I should have wrote all this down so then if you're not taking notes, you can see what's going on. So, number one is qualifying the loan. Number two, presentation. How to present the loan properly. Number three is understand what's required. Requirements. Right? Number four, relationship. Find out what they're good at. Find out what they're not good at. Don't send them stuff that you know they can't get approved or know that they have no appetite for. Right? I would send BMO construction loans because they wouldn't even touch a 10-foot pole. You just waste your time and just proving that you haven't realized what they're good at, and you weren't paying attention to them when you had the coffee with them or the lunch. Right? So don't send them that. Charge fees. So you need to know how to charge fees. They're not there to help you. And this goes in with number five, is a lot of brokers say, hey, can you just add my fee with combine my fees with your lender fee so that I don't have to ask for it? Yes, there are some lenders that would do that and help you, but the majority of the lenders out there, 9 out of 10, no, I'll probably say 98 out of 100 lenders out there, you need to learn how to charge fees and go through that at the beginning with your clients. Okay? Other one. Number 7. Too demanding. Yeah. Too demanding. What do you mean by that? Well, too demanding is when your client calls you every day and asks for an update, or twice a day, or texts you and emails you. If you don't like your clients to do that to you, don't do that to the commercial account managers, because they would despise you. They would, the minute they see an email from you, they say, oh no, this guy's one of those people. That's like high demanding type of client. That's, no, not for them, right? They're hesitant to work on your file right away because they know that you can be harassing them every day or constantly, texting them, emailing, and leaving voicemail. All three. Right? 8th thing, wow, don't understand the timeline involved. Timeline meaning subject removal, how long it should be. Timeline meaning how long is the completion date, and also how long it takes the lawyer to do the paperwork. It's not just one set of lawyers we're talking about. We're talking about the lender's lawyers to do the paperwork. It takes them a long time. It's not like the regular residential deal where one lawyer handles both sides, right? And it takes much longer because there's so many people involved in the process, and that ties into the next part. Number 9. Don't know about the people involved. People involved in the process. You're asking for an approval, yet you haven't got the commercial appraiser involved in the process. And if you're asking for a construction project to be financed, you should have got the quantity survey out already, the architect done the work already. If these people are not done, the appraisers can't do their job. So these people are waiting for these people. Basically, the appraiser can't finish his job until the quantity surveyor has done his work, and the quantity surveyor can't do his work unless the architect has done his work, drawing up the building to what it looks like and how many units are involved. So these people are like a domino effect, waiting in line for each other to get the job done so that you can get your job done. So without the architect done, the quantity surveyor can't do his job, the quantity surveyor can't do his job, the appraisers can't do the job properly. Appraisers can't do the job properly, guess who can't do the job? You! Alright, okay, not necessarily you, but the commercial account managers can do the job. And they know this stuff. And it's not just that. How about the environmental guy? The environmentalist guy is going to be involved as well. If it's a brand new project, it's a developed property, chances we need that. Right? Majority of the time you do need that. It's a refinance, that's a totally different matter. But it's a brand new project, you better have all these people in play simultaneously, if it has to be, or way at the beginning, right? So if you know the people and the process that are involved, get them started early. Don't wait for the client to tell you. You tell your client, right? And number 10 is the biggest pet peeve, unrealistic expectation. Unrealistic expectation. Just like what your client on the residential side, they want you to bare bone buy down your rating, you have to compete with everybody else, compete with the no discount brokers, and give all the advice. Yeah, you're probably laughing or cringing, either one of them. It's the same thing with commercial account managers. They don't like it, right? You gotta learn how to charge your own fees. You gotta learn all this stuff. You gotta do it. If you don't, you become incompetent or you never do this job at all. And if you don't do this job, man, you're losing a big bucket of money. I tell you, this industry is changing every day. And you gotta get up your skill set or else you won't be here next 5-10 years, right? Those who have a will, find a way. Those who won't, they'll be gone tomorrow. And that's even better for the ones who are remaining, right? So I'm very proud of you for listening in and watching my video. Hope you learned something new today. For those who haven't, you better. Right? Rewind, replay. My name is So Trung. I'm the creator of the Commercial Finance Mastery Workshop. If those who are seriously interested in learning about commercial and do a deeper dive with me, I go through real life case studies and how all of these are affected and how you can handle each one specifically to overcome all of these. So that you're not an annoying and not a pet peeve and not on one of those do not call lists from the commercial account managers. Okay? Have any questions? Just comment below. You like it, just hit the like video and subscribe to my channel and you get all the other ones when I update them and I put them on live. Have any questions? Email me directly, sewell@sharingbanksecrets.com. Take care. Have yourself an awesome day.